Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Darius Davis to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down. Back to Hampton. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before they get started.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Herbert from the gun. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swooning.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. Keeps it moving. Brock Bowers! He does it. Touchdown! The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown! Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Stiff arm success. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Headed out right. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. You're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Another try following the sack. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Herbert on first down. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down, Chargers.
Running it with Hampton. This is ahead for about 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Again, it's Hampton. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. They'll toss it to Hampton. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be fourth and short.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Jump off caught by his back. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
It's Hampton on second. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 1-point game. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Mostert on the return. Escapes a defender. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
There we go.
They go play action. Here's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that means 3rd down coming up.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Smith. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. McConkey's got it again. Rolling into enemy territory. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Hampton gets the handoff. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now an inside give to Hampton. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
The Raiders bringing out a couple extra defensive backs for 3rd down. They're in the dime. Throwing now Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now he just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Man in motion here. Here we go. 2nd and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
A 46-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Mostert on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. It's Mostert on 2nd down. Still finding room past the 45. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Smith on 1st down. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's a loss of 8.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Complete on the option. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. To throw, Herbert. Brought in by Ganson. Continuing to move past the 45. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
It's a gain of 10.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Now run with Hampton. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Mostert on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
There we go.
Here's Smith. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Cut near the goal line. He has the touchdown. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here comes Davis. Showing a little burst so far. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Mostert on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Play fake. Now Smith to throw. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will get this inside the 30.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
On first down, Gentile. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Offense to the line for second down. They go play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the gun, Smith. Man downfield and Myers has it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
First down, Smith to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
This is Gentee on second. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Line.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
The Chargers first down.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Gets this one to Gadsden. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
It's Herbert once more. Escapes the pocket. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. This throw is cut. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
Chargers 32.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Mostert on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Hits him on the out route. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tuipulotu in for the tackle. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Smith. Finds him over the middle. There he goes again. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit...
Pressure off left, and it's blocked. The Chargers get it. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back at the line.
You didn't have to climb very high, Kate, up the mathematics ladder to understand the impact of that one. That block keeps this a 2-score game. So even though you give up a touchdown, you're still in total control. What a disaster to see that kick block right there.
A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On the counter, it's Hampton. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Forced out to his right. And they got home, set him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They just get the play on. He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. And he is all smiles down there. He's got his 2nd rushing score of this game, and they've got an even bigger lead in this 2nd half.
Well, we know it because we call these games week to week, Kate. Almost every single one of them seems to be a one-possession nail-biter. To build this kind of cushion and to do it with the strength of his legs, yeah, they're worthy of those smiles down there.
He's throwing for it, and he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's a gain of 19 on the play, and it brings up an LA 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert to throw once more. Caught by his back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be a...
And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a 1-score ball game.
Chargers 40.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Mostert on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Yeah. Running with, I should probably stop it here, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's back to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it to breathe some new life into the opposing sideline.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chargers losing by 7. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down, Chargers.
Back to Hampton. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Throwing now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. It's an LA touchdown. The Chargers cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Mostert on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Back to throw. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Herbert. On the move, headed right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Herbert from the gun. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. 2nd and 6 coming up here. To throw, Herbert. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Here he goes, one final shot. Need this to force overtime. And this will not be caught, so their last chance save to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
Man, I got this right.